If you ever find a locked room in an abandoned house, don't open it. Some rooms don't stay empty, they wait. And once you step inside, the door remembers you. This is the story of what happens when that door is opened. In 2019, a young filmmaker named Evan Carter disappeared while exploring an old countryside mansion for a documentary. Everything he recorded was found on a single camera, but Evan himself was gone. Tonight, you are going to see the restored footage from that camera, showing exactly what it captured in the final hours before he vanished. Alright, this is the place. The locals say nobody has lived here for over 40 years, but someone keeps reporting flickering lights from the windows. Hello, anyone here? The main gate is rusted, the house is decrepit, with rotten wood and broken windows, but the front door is slightly ajar. A slow, rhythmic knocking echoes from inside. This doesn't sound right. Once inside, the hallway is long, covered in dust, with peeling wallpaper. Every step makes the floor creak as if something is shifting underneath. There's a smell, like wet soil and something rotten. A sudden whisper cuts through the silence. Don't go. He freezes, turns around, but no one is there. That's when he sees a tar door at the very end of the hall. It's not just locked. It's wrapped in chains, and carved into the wood are the words, "The room remembers." He tries to just walk past it, to ignore the ominous warning, but then, the chains begin to rattle on their own. The heavy lock unhooks itself and clatters to the floor, and the door, with a low groan, slowly swings open, revealing nothing but pure, impenetrable darkness. Okay, this isn't good. As he stands there, his flashlight begins to flicker. For a split second, the beam illuminates a figure in the corner of the room. Tall, bent, its features impossible to make out. A voice, ancient and dry, speaks. You came back. I've never been here. But the figure steps forward, its feet making no sound on the dusty floorboards. Suddenly, Evan's camera glitches, the image fracturing into static, and for a moment we see something else entirely. We're in the same room, but decades earlier, a young boy, maybe 12 years old, is sitting on the floor, crying. A woman's voice, cold and distant, says from off-screen, "You must stay here, as long as the room remembers you. It will keep you." The boy lets out a piercing scream, and the image cuts to black. We're back with Evan, who is breathing heavily, his face pale in the flashlight's glow. That kid, what was that? The same whisper from before slithers out of the darkness. You were him. Panic sets in. Evan turns and tries to run from the room, but the hallway outside seems to stretch, becoming unnaturally long, like a rubber band being pulled. All the other doors in the corridor slam shut at once. The lights flicker wildly, and the entire house lets out a deep, groaning moan, as if it were alive and in pain. Evan frantically turns the camera on himself, his eyes wide with terror. If anyone finds this, don't come here. The room remembers. He is cut off as something unseen yanks him backward into the darkness of the room. The camera clatters to the floor, the screen dissolving into static. For just a moment, the camera feed stabilizes, picking up one final, chilling frame, a tall, shadowy figure dragging Evan's limp body back into the room. The door slams shut, the chains rattle and lock themselves back into place, and a deep, distorted voice echoes from behind the sealed door. Now, we remember you. The screen goes black. Evan Carter was never found. There was no sign of a struggle, no footprints leading away from the mansion. There was only his camera, placed neatly on the floor just outside that locked room. And sometimes, locals say the lights still flicker inside the abandoned mansion, not because someone lives there, but because the room refuses to forget. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy stories that explore the darker corners of our world, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have many more unsettling tales to share with you. Stay safe out there.